feel like I remember this one being difficult, but that's probably...
We must have
Hey,
done
Professor.
this.
I might have to go back home for a little while.
We must have done this in the Golden Deer playthrough we did together, but I do not remember it at all. Probably because it involves Cyril.
Yeah, I feel like, I think the only reason that I remember this being hard is because I think you have to keep Cyril alive, and I think he might be put in a spot that's hard to do that.
Cyril standing next to one, like, level 3 mage.
Is there some kind of emergency?
Well, that's one way of putting it. The Almiran forces are causing trouble at Fodlan's Locket. Oh, do you know where that is? Well, the mountain range that separates the Alliance from Almyra is called Fodlan's Throat. There's a fortress right on top of the throat, and they call that Fodlan's Locket.
So you're gonna help defend it?
Well, yeah, you could say that. I'm sure my brother would be able to handle them on his own, but he said he really wants me to help out. I guess he's a bit tired out from all his hard work. Anyway, our dad's not as sprightly as he used to be. He's not up for a fight. Apparently it would look bad if we left it to the retainers. I really, really don't want to go, but I guess I have to.
Hey, Hilda. I wasn't trying to eavesdrop, but I heard you talking.
Hmm? Oh, what's up, Cyril?
You're gonna fight the Almirans, yeah?
Yes, but it's nothing you need to worry about, Cyril.
It's not that. I was just wondering if maybe I could go along with you.
But you'd be fighting people from your homeland. Do you really want to do that?
None of them would remember me anyway. It's just that I got captured in the battle at the Locket, and that's how I ended up here. So I'm kinda worried that other kids who lose their folks might not be so lucky.
What do you mean?
Before Lady Rhea took me in, I had a real hard time as a servant of House Goneril.
I'm sorry to hear that, but it's not like I'll go around snapping up Almiran children.
That's good, but I want to see things for myself, so I know that everything's okay.
Well then, let's go together. Oh, would you want to join us, Professor? My brother will be there, but I'm a little scared about fighting all those fierce Almirans.
If you could come too, it'd be really great. We'd all feel way safer if you did.
I guess so.
Man, I'm just saying.
Great! I know it'll be
gosh.
okay if you're there. Let's head out right away.
What?
If the Almiran children are really good at, like, doing menial tasks, Hilda might snap some of them.
Yeah. That's probably what Cyril's thinking. He's just like, I don't trust that you're not going to. I'm just gonna go make sure.
if one of those Almiran children happens to, like, you know, like, clean up a room or, like, wipe off a chalkboard on the battlefield, Hilda might be like, wait a second.
I'll go and get ready too.
All I'm saying, if I was an Almiran child on a battlefield and I saw Hilda, I would hope she would snap me up.
Yeah, if they know better. They know what's good for them.
Easiest case of Stockholm Syndrome of my life.
Easy. Yeah, so this is... Yeah, it's this one. Okay, wait, this isn't... Oh, no, it is.
Oh, this map sucks,
Yeah,
doesn't
because
it?
Cyril's just, like, way over here and has, like, 3 people to defend him. Okay, we should
Oh,
probably
I think
put...
I remember hating this when we did it.
Yeah.
In my playthrough. Didn't we hate this?
Probably. Is it... I'm trying to think if there's better. It was, like... Annette's, like, one good use is that she could, actually
Kill the
do
wyverns.
damage to those. Dedue...
But who's gonna beat up the children?
Dedue. That's what Dedue's there for.
To do so good at punching children, bro.
And Mercedes can be there to heal. Alright, I actually think that is the best 3 over there. Because then this side, we still get, like, Felix, Catherine, Dimitri, Hilda.
All of the
This
physical
is like everybody
offense.
else. Is there still not room to put Ingrid anywhere? I'm just gonna kick Ingrid out of the Blue Lion's house. Why is Cyril
But
higher
you know
level
her
than, like,
so
everything?
well.
Yeah, she is level 21. Although I feel like an extra healer could actually be good, though. But who would I kick out in that sense? Ash, maybe? I could kick out Ash for Ingrid. And then I can just put Ash. Ash, who do you need support stuff with? Wow. Why do we go through, like, so many of Ash's supports? I guess you can go on Catherine. Boom. And then Dimitri can get happy. Wait. Was that already there? She might have already been there. Okay. I see.
Welcome.
I just saw that somebody had a bullion.
Is that the one?
Do I have
Thanks a
other
bunch.
bullions to sell? Is that like a thing? I have some
Is that the one?
stat stuff.
Thanks a bunch.
Oh, I should probably give these Shoes of the Wind to somebody to permanently increase movement. I'm not entirely sure who I should give that to, but I feel like somebody should have that.
Did I say HP by
Back
1?
soon.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna use them. Where is... I'm so blind. I was like, where is Annette? Alright. I won't forget to get her March Ring back. She needs more strength. Oops. Take. There. There we go. More strength. And then you can have this back. Who needs more HP? You know what? Cetus, you can have it. Because I don't feel like looking at anybody else. That's this one. Resistance? Probably give to... I don't know who get... to do. Why not? I don't know who I should give the movement up +1. I don't know who needs it the most. I feel like everybody moves well enough. Maybe Hilda, just so Hilda can just, like, go beat people up even faster, even better. I feel like no one will be mad if I give it to Hilda.
Hilda!
Oops, why'd I do it the long way? Alright, I think everybody has enough weapons to get by. Maybe Dimitri could use another Iron Lance.
Give them all a gun.
I could.
They have gas stoves. Why don't they have any guns? Where are the hand cannons? The bayonets?
Yeah, they should. They have, like... I feel like there's Fire Emblem games that have versions of, like, cannons and stuff. So, like... Shouldn't be out of their own possibility.
Do they have cannons in Formosa? They have ballista.
Yeah, I don't think there's any sort of
They have giant
cannons.
mechanical golems that shoot laser beams. So
Yeah, they have the technology for that. Actually, you know what? I will afford it. I was like, I'm just gonna repair it, but I'm gonna take Dimitri's like 10 use lance and just put it into like an Iron Lance plus.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
That should be good enough. I did already do this. No, I did not.
Come back.
Alright. And then... Alright, so Ingrid's over here. Perfect. So now I have 2 healers on this side. Alright, let's see how this one goes. Pilot Dimitri, Hilda, or Cyril fall in battle. All ally units are defeated, or the defended location is captured. Yeah, there's so many ways to lose.
Most of our allies have fallen. My big brother and I can probably
let's
handle
try out
this,
all of
though.
them.
Hilda, glad you made it. Lord Holst has been afflicted with a sudden illness and couldn't come.
He's not here? Oh, I'm sorry. You must have been absolutely terrified. It's okay, though. I brought along someone who can definitely help us. That's you, Professor. Please help us save our allies and protect Fodlan's locket.
Alright, yeah. So don't let the Omaran army go there. I can do that. I'll see how many of the soldiers I can rescue.
There's like no
Good
shot.
thing I knew about this back road, huh? We ought to be able to help our friends from here.
There's no shot that I save everybody.
There's no shot that if Holst knows Hilda is here, any amount of sickness is stopping it.
Yeah, I feel like it must have just become a running joke. I wonder if there was like a part of the process where it's just like, what if Hilda doesn't have a brother and she just made him up the whole time? 'Cause that's what it honestly feels like sometimes. I don't think that would be consistent with Hilda's character, but
Not only that, but there are tons of other people who talk about Holst.
I know. But
So it would have to be a mass delusion of like most
lot
of
of
the
people,
Golden
yeah.
Deer and a couple of people in the Empire and Kingdom.
Yeah. It's just so funny. They're just like, he's never going to show up on screen ever. Like, there's even, like, when Ingrid gets her, like, letter from her father and, like, his report, isn't there, like, a little portrait or something? Like, I feel like random other characters, like, get at least, like, a portrait, even if they don't show up on screen. And he doesn't even get that. Oh, I think they're going to go attack that.
Here goes.
Okay, sir. Not gonna come for me. Gosh. Yeah, that's right, because I don't know, like, the best way to do, like, any of this, so I think I'm just gonna send maybe, like, those two up that way.
Just do a backflip, snap the bad guy's neck, save the day.
Circle back around? Gosh.
What should I do?
I don't know what you should do. I feel like I shouldn't just send everybody up there. Dedue could probably survive just, like, going in the middle, because I'm pretty sure a bunch of units start converging in on the middle. Dedue's probably the best.
Put the duo in the Crucible.
Yeah. And Cyril probably should just not do anything.
Ready when you
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
He's not even on a Wyvern. What a loser.
I know, right? Like, real men are on a Wyvern. Oh, hey.
Felix
look
is
over
the
here.
only real man I know.
I'm on it.
How far Sylvain can move. I'll send Sylvain down here.
He's on a horse.
Yeah. Sylvain
Okay.
probably doesn't even need any help down there. So what are these two doing?
Stay focused.
Straight J chillin'.
I'll go.
Okay, so I can't... Honestly, I'll attack back.
I'll cut through.
Yeah, that works.
I'll crush them all.
Then I'll just kind of, yeah, I think they're gonna come towards me. So I think
That's a big bird. Where did they get these big birds from?
I don't know. All right, I think I'm just gonna keep everybody else where they are. I'm sure I'm gonna end up messing this up somehow, but it's fine. I don't know what the rewards are for keeping people alive, but I'm just gonna try to win the chapter.
Right, time for Google.
Yeah, let me know.
3 houses dividing the world.
Oh, that soldier's gonna last forever. I love watching the big armor knights jump to the side. Take on there. Alright, alright. So they should have an easy enough time there.
Hexlock shield, large bullion.
Sure, I don't think I care about either of those. I mean, large bullion is nice for money, but I assume if some of them get killed but you save some, you at least get some version of bullion. Or do you just get them if, like, literally any of them are alive?
All it says is rescuing all soldiers, shield, and bullion.
Oh, okay. Maybe I lose out on the reward if...
Battalions depending on who's recruited, and then they also are going to give you Frey Kugel.
Oh, actually, wait a minute. I think we might lose if one of the soldiers dies. Is that... I'm gonna look at the defeat conditions again. Whenever it's my turn in, like, 3,000 years.
This is my favorite part of 3 houses. I love watching the computer play.
There we go. Yeah, is that conditions? All ally units are defeated. So no, you can let some. There's 4 ally units. So, yeah, you can let a couple of them die. I'm gonna have you...
You could be a monster.
You punch. I can be a monster? How am I gonna be a
Did I
monster?
hurt you?
Letting some of them die.
Yeah, I mean, I probably will.
Awful person. Baloney.
Fire!
That is
Gotta save that baloney for a special occasion.
Such
dwells within.
Defense up and charm up is fine. I kind of feel like I should just let the bird come to me. Because, like, Felix can go out and 1v1 it, but then, like, that's not really a... It's just easier if I have more people. Oh, there's another bird. The bird, I don't think, can capture anything. I don't think I need to defend the borders against the bird. Alright, I'm gonna kind of move people around there. Okay, whatever. Alright. Dude, what are your options here? That's a pretty good option.
Had to be done.
Okay. I have a net. Go this way. By the time I get there, it's gonna be like so long from now. And Cyril, go up there just so you don't get killed. And Sylvain. That's actually probably not necessary. Yeah, Killer Lance will do it, Skill Lance will do it.
You're not very necessary.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably true. Or you're probably right. What's
I am probably true. Man, you are not necessary at all, brother.
Hide in the trees. Alright. Should be good enough for now. Okay, here come these dudes.
Do you want to hear what RTK did to me the other day?
What did he do?
He's scum, first of all.
Uh-huh, I agree.
So I got a comment on a video where someone said, like, this RNG thing you're talking about in this game you played since you were 7 is like a myth, and then I provided evidence to show that he was wrong, because he was wrong.
Uh-huh.
And then I messaged RTK about it because it was about Mega Man Battle Network, and I was like, people will go on the internet and say anything, bro. And he was like, yeah. Then RTK said, the RNG that decides... So the thing that we were talking about was getting souls in Mega Man Battle Network 4. You, like, get these souls that let you transform in battle.
Okay.
And in Network 4 is built around doing NG pluses. So there are 6 souls in the game, but you only get 3 of them in your first playthrough, then you get 2 more in your second playthrough, and then you get the last one in your third playthrough.
Okay.
So it is set in stone the first soul you get every single time because they wanted something consistent. After that, it's completely random which ones you get in which playthrough. And so I knew that. The person who was commenting... Oh, nice. Good job. I knew that. The guy who was commenting said I was wrong. I actually had video evidence because it was my second time doing the game on the channel, and so I just linked the video where it's like, hey, in this playthrough I got this one, and then in this playthrough I got a different one because it's random.
Yeah.
But, I showed that to RTK, and then RTK said the game decides what soul you get based on the frame when you hit new games. Speedrunners wait a little bit to get a specific one in their speedruns.
Oh.
And I was like, wow, I didn't realize that. That's crazy. That's really cool. And he said, yeah, Pokemon does something similar with IVs. And I was like, yeah. And then RTK said, who knows? I said that without any facts to back it up. I was like, wait a minute, did you actually just lie to me about that? That, like, the frame thing is a lie? And he's like, yeah, I did. And I was like, why? And then he just sent me a gif of Dave Chappelle saying, gotcha, B-word. I was just like, what reason? I also, for more context, I hadn't really talked to RTK for like 2 or 3 weeks at this point because he's been so busy. Like, we had the occasional, like, hey, are you, like, available for this? Or, like, hey, what are we doing about this video thing? But other than that, we had not had an actual conversation until he just decided to lie to me in DMs about a Mega Man Battle Network frame data thing.
That's incredible. That's very RTK.
I was just like, I can't believe you've done this. Like, what are you doing?
That's such a random thing to make up, because that is a real thing in some games, too. So,
yeah,
like...
I know it is. It absolutely is. So I totally believed him. I was like, oh, he watched some Mega Man Battle Network 4 speedruns, and so he knew this somewhat niche fact about it being frame dependent on what soul RNG you got.
Yeah.
But it was so wild because it was like one of the first things he said to me when I showed him that comment, and then like 2 messages later, he's like, by the way, I lied about that. It wasn't like 3 or 4 hours later. It was like a 4-minute conversation. Like minute 2, he tells me the frame data thing. Minute 3, he's like, by the way, that was a lie. Like, it's just like, what is happening, bro?
What a guy.
Dude, what a guy.
You know what? I'm gonna do it.
Let's have Lu win.
I'm gonna do it.
What's wrong with you?
I don't think I have anybody else that, like... I guess I could give it to Dimitri, technically. Because Sylvain already has the other one. He should have the other... Oh, yeah, no, he does. Okay.
Yeah,
I was like, Sylvain has the other one. That one belongs to Ingrid, who's magic woman.
Yes, magic woman, my favorite.
Wait. How far...
I just can't believe he did that. Like, what was his motivation?
Beats me.
And he had a bad day, like, taking care of his child or something, and he's like, I just really need to mess with somebody right now.
I don't even know if this is smart. I'm actually a little worried. I need to make sure that these units don't die, but I also can't just sit back and do nothing, because these two could have sat in this spot here and then just made me lose. So that's 14. But you're broken, so you can't attack, right? Even though the game says that you are? Pretty sure that's how that works. Oh, but you're gonna potentially kill Ingrid. So Felix needs to... I don't like that.
Man, it's just like 47 different attacks. What's the problem?
Wait, what about Hilda?
Hilda.
I didn't realize Hilda could get there.
Hilda. Also, not every single one of these people is going to be able to hit you, assuming you don't kill the first person that runs up to you.
Yes. So if that one doesn't...
But also, is the bird doing a big attack? Is the bird going to hit Hilda here?
Well, see, that's what I don't understand, because the bird has the red sparkles around its head, which makes me think that it's not supposed to be able to attack.
No, that doesn't scroll over. Scroll over the bird.
I thought when you break it,
that
that it stops that. Why does it keep going?
But didn't you break it last turn?
No, this is... I literally just attacked it for the first time. And I broke all of it in one attack.
Then it shouldn't attack.
Yeah, I think the game's lying to me.
I thought. You think the game would do that? Just go on the Nintendo Switch and tell lies?
Could. Can't tell that. Alright, so that is the arrow. I might do a sneaky maneuver and dismount.
Pull a little sneaky on him, huh?
Look at that. Now he's got the weird armor and not even a wyvern underneath him.
I want to throw up.
How do you feel about that one?
I want to die.
Yeah. Just because now the bow should be less of a threat. Watch Felix still end up dying there, so I'm gonna have to like redo that. I should have had that be the last thing that I did. I wouldn't get you. I don't trust my ability to hit in the trees. Well, I have 2 chances. Let's go. I'm sorry I doubted you, Sylvain. And then go a little bit forward. Okay. So you should survive another turn. Oh, nope, I haven't done anything over here yet. Alright, so those 2, I think, are just going to fly down. So now I kind of want to pivot. Oh, gosh. If I do this... Wait, how is it even in the range of anybody? Where do they go? This is in the range of somebody. I don't know who, but they're going to show themselves. I'm going to try to keep Cyril out of danger. Alright. The dude's doing a good job of taking care of the middle here. That's not a problem.
I will handle
more defense and HP. Okay, let's see. Let's see how I somehow messed up.
Gotta use your head sometimes.
Okay, you're gonna miss. Okay, good. Oh, did you just like ruin all of your like? That's the one thing that the enemy decided to do. He's like, I'm gonna take the spot for my 25% chance to hit Ingrid. Oh, okay, you can. That's fine.
Look out!
Oh, nice bird.
Easy, I guess. I love butter shield.
Oh no. So it'll be fine. It'll be okay, dude. I keep mixing up. I keep combining words. and sentences.
Dude, that's my life.
This guy's not
listen.
gonna die. Okay.
This is gonna be a bit of a humble, but my brain is too fast.
Yeah. I feel that. Wait, there's no spot for you to do that. How'd you do that? But also,
Easy Pavis.
thank you for doing that. Yeah.
But also die,
Yeah.
idiot.
That's one less person I have to beat on player phase. Okay, so they're just going that way. All right, so I'm glad that I had Annette go up to try and deal with them because she's not doing that at all.
Classic Annette.
Things are looking up. Let's keep going and save the others.
I'm gonna try. How would you leave the safety of the trees? Okay, well, I've definitely done goofed a little bit over here. Because Hilda and Felix can't move. Violet can't get to them. Ingrid can heal, I guess. Dimitri has the line of lances. It's not bad.
Dude, that's an entire line of lances.
Yeah, I almost think I should try and you can get there, yeah. I don't know if this is the play. Oh, I do have physic. Hold on. Even better. I was like, I'm pretty sure I want to heal. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm gonna heal Felix.
So,
All right, let me map this out here. I think the way I want to do this is, can you take out the rest of? No, really? Okay, so you. If you hit, you can do that. What's my end goal here? Because once I
You
do
have an end
that,
goal?
I don't know.
Man,
I'm gonna see if
could
this hits.
you
I'm gonna see if this hits.
could you
Okay, it does.
imagine? Could you imagine it? First of all, dragons. Second of all, could you imagine if you had Gerald's mercenaries on Felix right now to hit those three dudes in a line?
Would be pretty nice.
It'd be pretty neato. I'm pretty sure neato is something that Felix would say in casual conversation.
Okay, so this is working out as I wanted it to.
That was a real neato battalion hit right there, says Felix.
Felix. Okay. So then you'll do 9 damage. You can't move. You'll hit Ingrid,
Do
who
a
will
barrel roll.
live.
You know what I was rewatching the other day because I was just really in the mood for it?
What's that?
Take a guess. I think you could actually guess it. I'll give you 3 guesses. It's an anime. I'll tell you it's an anime.
You were re-watching. Was it?
Yep, so I've already seen it.
So it's probably. Is it shorter, longer? Like.
I think you have to make at least a guess before I give you another hint. Like, I've already told you it's an anime and that it's something that I've watched before, which doesn't super narrow it down. And I've also told you that I wanted to watch it again. So you know it's not like Evangelion or something like that. You've got, I think I've narrowed it decently well for you.
Yeah, I don't know. My first guess would be like Yu Yu Hakusho because of like the Netflix show, and maybe you're like, oh, that makes me want to rewatch it. But
I do want to rewatch Yu Yu Hakusho.
I was like, that seems like probably on longer than what you're probably talking about, but I don't know. Is that way too long? Way too off? That would be my first guess.
Too long.
Too long.
Forget the 3 guesses thing. We're just gonna, every time you guess, I'm gonna give you a piece of information based off of your guess until you get it. I like this game.
Yeah. I'm assuming this isn't like one of your like Thursday call things, because that would just not be the same thing. This is something you're watching on your own time. So it's not something like Haikyuu or anything. What other animes like exist?
Man struggles to remember an anime, has watched over like 200 of them.
Yeah,
For $1 million, name an anime shorter than Yu Yu Hakusho.
I know, that's why I was just like, what are the anime you like? Naruto. Like, things that are way longer. Like, I thought, like, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. That's, like, another one I think of, like, you. But I know that you rewatched that, like, with the other people, like, not that long ago. That doesn't count. You watched again.
I didn't rewatch the entire show, by the way.
Yeah, you started rewatching
I was watching...
Or you watched part of it or something.
Yeah, I was watching specific sections of it. I didn't, like, hit episode 1 and start watching.
Okay, so you're like, okay. So you're just, like, watching, like, highlights and stuff from it. Like, clips.
I'm watching, like, specific arcs. I'm watching full episodes when I pull them up.
I don't know why my mind went to Bleach next. I don't even think you ended up finishing that the first time.
No, I really need to read the manga. I watched through Soul Society.
Oh, that guy died to a crit.
I can't believe you let that guy die.
It was to a crit. I can't control crits. I don't know why my mind next went to Rurouni Kenshin. That's like slightly not as long, but I feel like that probably is not it.
Rurouni Kenshin is technically a lot shorter because you're only supposed to watch through Shishio, which is like episode 60.
Yeah.
Yu Yu Hakusho is like 112 episodes. But like, watching Rurouni Kenshin past Shishio is a waste of time.
Yeah,
If you want to see it past Shishio, you may as well just read the manga if you're going to do anything.
I mean, maybe you're watching Food Wars again. I don't know.
Who's next?
That could be a guess. I need information, so I need to guess something.
Yeah, like, you've made one guess. Make a guess.
I'll lock in Food Wars. What do I get from Food Wars?
Oh, it was correct. You win.
Oh, nice. I'm so good at this game.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think it'll be that hard for you to think that I'm rewatching sections of Food Wars.
Yeah, exactly.
And the reason I'm watching it actually is because I suggested it for Thursday calls because I really wanted to watch it again. So
Nice.
I was like, you know what? I'm just going to watch, like, I rewatched the start of season 3 with, where it's, Soma versus Kuga. The Moon Festival Chinese cuisine battle they had. Great stuff. And I rewatched in season 1 from...
Thanks.
I went straight to... I didn't want to watch the first, like, 4 episodes, so I was like, where should I jump in at? So I went straight to, Shinomiya's... Shokugeki with Tadakoro and Soma.
Oh, okay.
And then I watched all of the training camp from there.
Nice.
And then I wanted to I didn't want to rewatch the autumn tournament in season 2 because I was like, I remember it well enough, and also I didn't like how it ended. But
Fair enough.
so I was like, the next thing I'm gonna watch is the Stagiaire, where they had to go do that training thing where they went to work at other places. And I forgot that was at the start of season 2. So I went straight to season 3 and that's when I ended up watching the Kuga bit, because that's honestly one of maybe my second favorite part of all of Food Wars is like the first 5 episodes of season 3.
Yeah, incredibly fair.
Great stuff, but I need to go back and watch the Stagiaire, and then I'm probably just gonna watch like all of season 4.
Nice.
But I did, I am gonna get to rewatch the whole thing from start to finish, although I don't know if we'll watch season 5 or not.
Oh,
But we're gonna do that.
Don't subject yourself to that.
I know, but I'm gonna watch it with the Thursday call people. Apparently, Shroom watched some of season 3 of Food Wars with Liam,
Okay.
and he liked it, even though it's got like the ecchi elements.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, oh, do you want to like watch the whole thing? Because I think it's really good, and so does Lone Wolf. And then Troy said that he cannot watch Food Wars because of the ecchi elements.
Oh,
like,
really?
Apparently, it's a deal breaker for him. But Troy's gonna be gone for like 4 weeks to Japan, so I was like, hey, let's watch Food Wars while he's gone.
There you go.
And then he'll get back before he can finish it. But I was like, then we'll just any week that Troy is busy, we'll watch Food Wars, and then we'll watch something else
Yeah, I
when
mean,
he's not here.
that seems like it would work out.
Yeah, so I'm very excited to rewatch it, because just rewatching the stuff that, like, the specific moments I liked, I was like, first of all, I was like, this show is even funnier than I remember. It's really funny. Like, they have really good jokes and gags, mostly Soma. Soma is such a funny protagonist because of how unseriously he takes things until he does.
Yeah.
Like, I'm surprised at the amount of times I laugh at the recurring gag of, like, Irina or Alice or literally just anyone tries to be sarcastic or make fun of Soma, and then Soma's like, yeah, you got a good point. Oh man, how am I gonna do this now, etc. He just like doesn't understand the sarcasm or doesn't care, and it's funny every time.
Yeah, no, he's a great character.
He's a very good protagonist. But I as I was watching it, I was like, you know what? Like, especially with like the little chibi joke moments that they do every now and then, I'm like, I'm pretty sure Shroom is gonna love this actually.
Nice. I hope so.
Yeah. It turns out Shroom is really into a lot of good anime. He just will not watch them unless I make him watch them with me.
I kind of relate to that to an extent. With like, I would say mine's more on like movies and stuff like that. Like, there's just certain things that's just like, and I guess TV shows to an extent now, where people will be like, "Oh, you should watch this," and I'm like, "Okay, yeah. I mean, it sounds great. Force me down in front of the TV and we'll watch it, because otherwise, like." I was like, I'm not going out of my way. Like, in my free time, my plate is too full with video games.
Plate food wars
and more video games. I haven't even been doing a good job watching anime on my own time, let alone having somebody else like try to get me to watch something more.
Yeah.
Can you stop attacking and flying away?
That reminds me, one of the because I started in the training arc with Shinomiya's Shokugeki with Megami and Soma.
Mm-hmm.
One of my other favorite gags is that other teacher who was, or not, she wasn't a teacher, she was an alum, just like Shinomiya, who was like, she thought Megami was great, and she always bothered Shinomiya and thought he was too much of a dick, basically, which he was.
Yeah.
But, she would, like, just say things to annoy him. She'd walk up to him and whisper and, like, say annoying stuff to him and all, and then Shinomiya would just grab her face and lift her off the ground, and she'd just be like, I'm sorry, and it made me laugh every time. It was so good.
What a good show.
Food Wars is just a really good show.
It really is.
It is so unfortunate. It is unfortunate that people like Troy let the ecchi element keep them from such a great watch.
Yeah, it is unfortunate.
It's not like the best anime ever, but it's such like, I don't know, maybe it's because I like anime that I don't care, but it's such a, like, to me, a dumb thing to.
Yeah, because it's just like so like not serious. Cause they're like, there's sometimes where ecchi elements like really can like ruin a show, but like for Food Wars, I don't think it like
in Food
ruins,
Wars,
like,
it's literally they eat a food, they make a moaning noise, and then they like show them, like, they never show straight up nudity,
right?
But like they just show them like without their clothes on, but like covering everything that matters with like food elements or whatever, and it's clearly like played up and heavy joke energy.
Yeah, like, so the anime itself is already like pretty lighthearted. The times when it happens, you usually know what's going to happen because it's always related to like when somebody like bites food. There's like, otherwise, like, it just doesn't get in the way. I was gonna bring up an example, and I know you haven't seen it, but like there's times where it's done wrong. And my first example is like Fire Force, which has a character who literally just like, not prompted, will just walk in and then just like trip and fall and like her clothes fall off or something. And it's like, it's
awful.
It's so bad because like there's no setup, there's no like, it'll be in like an otherwise just like scene where they're just like talking to each other, like. And it's just like every time that like one specific character shows up on screen, it's just like, oh, something's gonna happen, and it makes less sense. And not like Fire Force is the most serious anime like ever either, but it's like, it's only one character. It's not, it doesn't have the same sort of like setup. There's just times where it's done so badly that it can ruin a show, and I don't think that Food Wars is like that because of it being pretty easy to predict like when it's gonna happen, and it's very consistent and fits the tone of the show. I've been pausing because this is the last enemy, so.
The Iron Lance, no!
We did it somehow. Cyril, Professor, thank you.
I think I saved.
Wait, why are you thinking Cyril?
Yeah, Cyril didn't do anything. Cyril escorted Dedue to the back road, and I guess that's the best thing that he did, because Dedue was the only one on that side to get in combat.
Incredible.
You bet.
I'm gonna drop by my family's estate and complain to my brother about it.
Relatable, Hilda.
You two should head back.
I rescued some. I still got a large bullion. I just didn't get the shield, I guess. Oh no. But yeah, saving the guy at the top is like nearly impossible without stride warp stuff. Oh, a battalion. I always forget that I get battalions for like beating paralogs.